Hello guys, welcome back to Between the Ropes TV. Now we've got a little bit of news that sort of broke last night to this morning, guys, and that is obviously Matchroom Boxing have announced their schedule for the coming months through to the end of May. It's not the full schedule, but definitely the highlight. And along with that, the selling point of it was that obviously Anthony Joshua isn't going to be on pay-per-view. His fight on April the 1st with Jermaine Franklin at the O2 will be a part of your Dazn monthly subscription, which everybody was thrilled about. However, then emails start getting sent to current Dazn subscribers saying that there's going to be a price increase, which, we joked about it in our group chat when there was talk of him not being on pay-per-view last week. Oh, well, of course, there'll be a price increase, and there has. So before we slag it off or, give a view either way, there are three plans. So there's going to be a monthly saver plan, which is $9.99 a month, but you have to commit to 12 months. So it reduces that flexibility for the customer, and obviously it's also an increase on the current $7.99 per month. There is an annual super saver, which is £99.99 a year, but cheaper again. But obviously, there is a cost of living crisis going on in the UK and probably worldwide. That's a lot of money to lose out of your bank account in one hit. Can it really be afforded? And then you've got the flexible pass. And I think this is the number that's caused the outrage because it's $19.99 per month. And you have to still give 30 days notice if you want to cancel it. Now, that's like getting on for a 150% increase on the $7.99 that Dazn currently charge you. That's massive. Now, we all heard the £100 million a fight figure that Anthony Joshua had been sort of bandied about when he signed this exclusive deal with Dazn. I can't believe they're paying him $100 million to obviously fight Jermaine Franklin at the O2, as good a fight as I personally believe that is. It just doesn't warrant that sort of a payday. So, in fact, there are very few fights that would. So, he's obviously still going to be being paid an astronomical fee. But the fact that they use this selling point of the fact that Joshua's not on pay-per-view, he kind of is, because, we saw it with Chris Eubank Jr., Liam Smith. Pay-per-view on Sky is $19.95. There's the odd one that obviously creeps. Joshua himself was the first to get to, was it $21.95, then $24.95. But then we saw BT at Christmas. Obviously, they put on Derek Chisora, Tyson Fury for $26.95. So all of a sudden, you start thinking $19.99 every month. Basically, you are paying Joshua a pay-per-view purse, along with Taylor Serrano, too, which is in May. But for me, they would be pay-per-view fights anyway. So when you look at everything else, and the card depth has got to be there for this to work. But I suppose what I'm saying is, for me, I'm not completely against it because very well documented Dazn lost billions of pounds in the last few years. That's going to have to stop. What they are trying to do is obviously increase the content, as well as the 7 shows announced yesterday. So we already knew about Wood Lara on February the 18th. There's also long been talk about Dalton Smith headlining in Sheffield. So that'll be a next-gen show. But personally, I love the next-gen shows. What I think this Matchroom portion of the schedule does, it offers a lot for the trade fight fans, which I think you need because, to be brutally honest, we're getting a rough end of the stick at the minute with all the crossover boxing that Dazn have. And I think you need those trade fights to look forward to. And, for me, personally, Chris Jenkins and Cyrus Pattinson, that's a great fight. Great card as well, next-gen to look forward to. Really happy, obviously, with Wood Lara. Callum Smith, his fight, it's one of those, isn't it? He's mandatory to a world title. He needs activity, but it's not a great fight. But it is topped by a great card. Pacheco, Cullen, Robbie Davis Jr. It's a great card. So, for me, as long as the card depth stays there, I'm okay with this figure. However, I do understand the outrage. But it's also worth mentioning that, if you can commit to the 12 months, it is only a £2 increase. And also, you do get your crossover box. I know they have Serie A football, and there's a lot of other stuff on Dazn. There's some MMA stuff as well. So it doesn't quite tell the full story. But, guys, let us know in the comment section what you think. Are you happy with it? Will you be cancelling your Dazn subscriptions?